Hello and welcome back to Riven. I know it's been a little bit since the last episode. So, when I took off last time, if you saw that video, you would know that I actually got hit really, really hard with my vertigo. I don't know why it happened, but like I literally had to go lay down and take a nap for like a couple of hours. It hit me that bad. I don't know why. But anyway, I'm doing better. I'm going to try to finish this out in this episode, hopefully. I don't think we have too much further to go. But anyway, just want to let you know the reason why it took so long to come back is because, well, as of recording this right now, it is the 19th. My birthday was yesterday. And I also streamed Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and platinumed it yesterday for my birthday. So I was really excited to have that done. But anyway, we're in Riven. Let's talk about Riven. So, we're here in the village. We're trying to get some stuff figured out here. And I believe... I think... Yeah, so we had that going on, which, based on that ladder right there, I think we have to go back over there. But in order to get there, we have to move that back over there. Because the whole thing flooded back in. So anyway, before we head back down there... Looks like we gotta head over here. I'm pretty sure... I head this way. I'm pretty sure there's something up here we need to... Oh yeah, the little thing. If I remember correctly, that's the tower-like structure that overlooks that tree off to the side. I can't remember if we came up here in the last episode or not. I think we did. No, we didn't. Okay. Hey, look at that. All right, that should be good. All right, so the tree down there has bloomed. I think we can go check it out now. Let's go do that. By the way, hope everyone's doing well. I know I've been kind of slacking on putting out content lately. It's just with my job and my schedule and everything, it's been killer. By the way, I can't remember. Did we do this? I can't remember if we did this or not. So, just in case, I can't remember if I did this or not, but right here. Hey! Okay. So we didn't do, okay. So you come up to this door right here. You knock this 5 times. You see the person peek out the door, and you get a trophy. There you go. It's like called Order of 5 or something. I'll put it right here. Yeah. All right, so now that the tree has bloomed, we can actually go take a look at it. So one thing I'm going to try to avoid doing in this episode, just so that I can try to finish this out without getting too bad of vertigo, is I'm not going to sprint. As much as sometimes it's going to be tempting, I'm not going to sprint. I think that's what ruined me on the last episode. So I think I already see what this is. So, yep, it's a beetle. Okay. All right, so just take a picture of that. All right. That goes with that. So the beetle is 3. Okay. By the way, I did change the settings to right. So it's set to both right eye dominant. So I'm with that in mind. I'm going to try to make sure that anything I need to focus on, I'm going to make sure that I'm like kind of like a little bit more looking at it with my right eye, so that way it's kind of centered for you guys more. That's the goal anyway. All right, so yeah, let's head back down there. Here we are.
Huh?
Yo, is that the camera from Survey Island that we looked through? Somebody's watching us. That's creepy. All right. All right, so we need to go back around. So, whoop, no, okay, flip it around. Okay, and then, whoop. Whoa. All right, now that this is open again. Yeah, there's a door right there. I saw that. Okay. Forward. By the way, I did notice that there was a small update that was posted to Riven just yesterday, I think, or day before. They fixed a few minor issues. Unfortunately, the ones that I've noticed, they haven't addressed yet. I hope they do, especially for the VR users. There's a couple of glitches that occur that can actually prevent you from progressing further if they're not fixed. All right, now that that's open, we can climb down here. Maybe. There we go. All right. I think I just got closed in here. Whew, it's hot. Uh. Oh, it's almost right smack dab on the money. Okay, so that's 4. So take a picture. Okay, now I'm hearing voices. Oh. Okay, I have no idea what that is. I call it a cricket. I'm gonna call it a cricket. So, all right. So that is 4. So cricket is 4. Okay. All right. Can we get out of here? Sweet. Okay. So that is all. That is all of the animal totems, which is interesting because there's 6. In the 1997 version, there was only 5. All right. So now that we have all of the animal totems, that's creepy, but also kind of cool. So now that we have all the animal totems, now we can head up there. So we got to take that. Next one up is the school. I know that. And then so that leaves this. Let's go. Whee! All right, here we go. Now we're getting into the thick of it. All right, so we got to get up there. Oh, my hand. It's doing the weird thing again. I'm gonna assume that's down. So some creepy details about this. You notice those kind of sort of look like wrist shackles? Well, it's because they are. They dip their prisoners down here. I'm going to assume. Yes. All right. Ha. All right. Hey, buddy. What did you do? Are you a rebel? Did you rebel? Did you get caught? You're just lacking skill, my friend. All right, what do you say we let him out, huh? What's the worst that could happen? All right, buddy, you can... He disappeared. He disappeared. Actually, I'm just kidding. That's supposed to happen. Okay. Now, if I remember correctly... okay. There used to be a pull lever in that drain. Cool. Better hide this. I didn't even touch it. I don't want to go down the creepy oh. Oh, that's dark. Oh, that's really dark. So, all right, so we're supposed to... I can't see shit. Wait. Did they change it? Hold on. The paint. I wonder, did they change this? They did. Now we can actually see where we're going. Haha. Clever. Yeah, in the original, you just had to click your way through, and that was it. I see light. Hey! Did he make us swim for it? All right, let's backtrack. There it is. So yeah, unfortunately, you have to go all the way down. You have to turn around to see these, and you have to make your way back until you spot this. Just for the heck of it, let's have it. Boop. Boop. There we go. Now the whole hall is lit. Okay. Is that new? I don't remember there being a... I'll come back to that. Maybe. Ah! Here we are. The infamous animal totem puzzle. This is what we've been looking at the totems for. This is a combination system. Now, I know what my combination is. This is going to be different for every playthrough if you are playing the new version. If you're playing the original version, then it'll be the same every time. But this is the new version. So the combination will not be the same for you. But I know mine. Before I put it in, I'm going to show you how to get a neat little trophy that is a throwback to the original version. So if you actually, if you've ever played the 1997 version, you'll know the combination. And if you put that combination in, which is fish, beetle, frog, sunner, warp. So, fish, beetle, frog, sunner, and then wark. You will see nothing happens, but you do get a trophy. So, one of the main reasons why this doesn't work anymore is because it is no longer a 5 animal combination. It is now a 6 animal combination. And clearly, if you get it wrong, it resets. But anyway, my proper combination for this playthrough is sunner, frog, beetle, cricket, fish, wark. I call it cricket. It's that thing. I call that the cricket, as I mentioned earlier. So, Sunner, frog, and then beetle, cricket, fish, wark. Beetle, cricket, fish, wark. Beetle. Cricket. Fish. And interestingly enough, every single combination, and I'm talking like even in the 1997 version, every single combination, regardless of what you get, it's always going to be these same animals, but it's just going to be a different order. But the wark is always the last one. That's pretty cool. It's a linking book. So I'm sure you'll recognize that. And for those of you who don't know, we're about to enter the age of Tay. There it is, in all of its glory. So, fun little fact, this is where the rebels go. All the Rivenese rebels, this is their new home. This is where they're going to, one, get away from Gen, and two, to escape Riven and its collapse. Interesting looking totem. 3 guesses who this is. He's covered in knives. Just goes to show what the Rivenese people actually think of.
Palo! Yo olay!
Don't do that. Don't do.
Yo olay!
Oh. Huh?
Bukelini.
Sonic interference. What a nightmare. Uh-oh. I'm here. Oh, uh-oh. I've been taken prisoner. Hello? I see you. I see you through the crack. Hello? Hello? Let me out! I've done nothing wrong. I'm here to help. Ah. Hello?
Katerina e now da saya yapalo. Yapa ay manay yalepo.
That's my...
Tisay. Bekaretere wirape lo kenefalapo.
Yeah, that's the book you took from me.
Tisai. Why te fulupe?
I can have it?
Now, Katerinene. Wisi fapolo ya sepe yai.
She kept mentioning a Catherine. She mean Catherine? I'm sorry? I write quickly from my prison. Along with this journal, I've instructed Neela to return the book that the moiety intercepted upon your arrival. After questioning her, I've concluded that it was written by Atris for a very specific purpose. Ken will wish to use it, though he will undoubtedly be suspicious. Once he is out of the way, you'll still need the combination to release me. I'm told he keeps it somewhere in his outpost on 233. Then I assume we're to signal Atris. I think I know how it might be done, but don't attempt it before I'm released. Catherine. Okay, so this is Catherine's journal. Okay, so in order to get the trophy that I mentioned before, I think it's called the Journey of Another. So you got... By the way, VR users, I'm going to tell you right now, this is the most pain in the ass thing in this game for us. So yeah, you got to flip through every single... Oh. Okay. So you can read through all this if you want to. But I'm just going to skip ahead because there's something in here we need. Right there. We need this combination. So I'm just going to go ahead and flip to the end to get credit that I read it from front to back. Please stop resetting the page. Please stop resetting the page. Please stop reset. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop resetting. Please stop. Please stop. Okay, now that I've got it on the frickin' page I need it to be. Oh my god. Grab this too. All right, so we got the prison book back. Lord. Did I get out of here now? Please, hello? You guys are really, really skinny. Really skinny. Creepily skinny thing. So I remember in the original, you never got to come out here. So Neela would actually come back with a linking book back to Riven. That's a very interesting looking weapon, though. Can I take that? No? Okay. I might need it. You know, we're fighting against the same enemy here. Okay. I see you actually started creating more roomier sized doors. Okay. I'll leave you alone. I'm sorry. That's supposed to be a totem of Catherine. Do I go here? No? Oh. You guys don't have to, like, watch me like this. I mean, you know I'm here to help. Clearly. I mean, you guys are letting me walk free. I'm sure Neela has told you who I am. Maybe Catherine relayed the message. Hey, we're back. Okay. And it put us right back where we were. All right. Well, we have the prison book. So guess what? We can go get Gan. I think we have everything we need to reach him. I'm gonna go this way. Cool, cool. Oh! Oh, that is so well hidden. I mean, I can see it now that I've been through it, but that is so well hidden. Holy crap. Ah, I know where we are. If we go down that way, we'll actually reach the village. So, actually, so you know that little drawing, that little circular drawing we saw? All right, so if you follow what the drawing says, so in my case, it's like, okay, so it's this one, and then this one over here. Ta-da! Ah, good thing I didn't just randomly guess that earlier. So this is different every single playthrough too, just so you know. By the way, if you actually open the door from this side, you get a trophy. Yeah. Okay, let's go get Gen. So to get back to Temple Island, there's two ways you can do it. You can either take a spinning dome, go to the Starry Expanse, and then come out right out where you kind of need to be, or you can take this back. I'm going to take this. I'm going to go on one last ride. By the way, I will say this. One thing I kinda sorta do not miss about the original version back when I was a kid, when I used to play it with my dad all the time. Every time you went to a different island, you had to change out discs. Every island was on its own disc. Here we go. One last ride. Woo-hoo-hoo. Hell yeah. What the hell was that? chair. He's in the chair. I'm coming for you, you son of a... You stay right there. I'm coming for you. That must have been what we heard. He showed up. He's here. Oh, you sneaky little bastard. You cut me off. That's how he got here. By the way, I did read that one of the little minor bug fixes that they did was they made this button, all of them, a little bit more press friendly or something like that. I forget exactly what it says, but yeah. This button, they did a minor fix with this button. Okay. So, based on what we saw back there, he should be coming out of that door right there, but he's not. He's already left. Yeah. All right. So, we are finally ready. We have all the marbles in place. So now we can finally use this. All right. Lift this up. All right. So there's actually two puzzles here in one. Number one, we're going to kind of do this in order here. These colored marbles, if you remember, on Survey Island, when we had to rotate the camera and turn the different lights on to figure out what color is associated to what island, well, it turns out this is for that. Now, if you also remember the little slider puzzle, and then it gave us that elevator combination with the, you know, the one here, or two here, and then two down here, right? That signified where the islands are on this little marble map. But we have to make sure that we put the correct color in the correct slot that represents each of the islands. Now, just to make sure, I'm kind of cheating a little bit. I'm trying to angle myself to where I'm looking at this, but I can also kind of like peek through my peek through the nose. All right. So, firstly, blue. That represents a prison island, which is right here. Okay. Now, the one color we didn't know about was for Boiler Island, which is actually purple. And Boiler Island is right here. Next is red. Red signified Jungle Island, which was here. Green was Temple Island, which is here. And lastly, orange was Survey Island, and it was here. Now that we have those, now we have to get this. So do you remember at Gen's laboratory on Boiler Island, where we did the little knocker thing with the marble and it glowed? And then that little note we read off to the side that kind of gave us the numbers adding and subtracting. So that's going to be different for every playthrough, but this here will be the same for every playthrough. The islands never change. This does. So I've done the math for mine. So no, so when you do the math, you want to start from the highest number to the lowest number and then slide these accordingly. So my numbers are 25, 21, 14, 6, and 2. Okay, I had to go back, and I don't know how I messed that up looking right at the solution, but I got 2 of them in the wrong spot. So this is the proper layout here. And now, if you have this correct, you shut this. And if that is correct, when that shuts, if you look over here, if that's glowing white, you got it right. Hi, it's me from the future. I just wanted to let you know that at this point in the game, before you go any further, do a manual save and keep that save no matter what. This is going to be very important if you want to get all endings as quickly as possible without having to replay through the game. And now we go to age 233. I'm in a cage. Again.
I apologize for the cage. I'm afraid this situation has often required of me a more primitive code of conduct than I might otherwise have chosen. I am Gen. I assume you've heard of me.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Well, I suspect you have acquired some false information of who I am now. Not that my son would have lied to you about me. No, not Adris. It's just that, well, I'm sure he believes me to still be the depraved father I once was. Yes. I even tried to kill him once. God, if I had accomplished that, who knows what I would have become. Great father indeed, who tries to murder his own son. Thankfully, he trapped me on age 5, a prison of my own creation. No books, no precious inks, no ages to link to, nothing but my own foolish ambitions. That was 30 years ago. 30 years, 30 lifetimes, what does it matter? No sentence could be too harsh for the man I was. But I have changed. Be sure the deeds of my past can never be completely atoned for, but my mission was an honorable one. I'm sorry, this is all a bit awkward. It It's been a long time since I've attempted to persuade anyone of my intentions. Most of the people here have already made their minds up about me one way or another. I myself do not trust the words of most men, so I don't expect you to believe me. In the end, though, you may discover that I do have more than mere words to offer. Atris's choice of punishment has been hard on the people of Riven. Many have suffered because of it. The island has been steadily decaying for years, but according to my most recent measurements, it appears that the Fifth Age has entered its final days. Unless the villagers can be relocated soon, the island will collapse entirely and everyone will perish. It has taken me a long time to do it, but it appears that finally I'll be able to make some substantial amends to my past transgressions, especially in, well, I'm afraid I've had some trouble with Catherine and the moiety. In any society, there will always be a small percentage of the population with rebellious tendencies. Before Catherine appeared, the moiety, as they call themselves, had been relatively harmless. I mean, the natives here are a fairly violent people by nature, but I'd almost come to accept their presence. Upon Catherine's return, however, their violence intensified considerably. It seems she's become some sort of religious savior to them. As far as I can tell, she's come to believe this herself. So I've had no alternative. I had to separate her from her people. The actions of Catherine and the moiety have put my own life at risk on numerous occasions. Consequently, the lives of all the people here. Therefore, I must ask you to refrain from any attempt to free her. Although I'm sure Atris desires it. Indeed, he must desire it with all his heart. But he is completely unaware of her recent state. Which brings me to the point of all of this. The linking book you brought with you. You're very fortunate to have recovered it. If I may. Thank you.
He's checking and hiding to see if it's a prison. But he can't tell. Go ahead.
Perhaps it would be best if you went through first.
Do this now. Don't hesitate. We got you! We got you, you bastard! Okay. Now, I had to put like a little snippet before we actually came here. Yes, hopefully. When you solve the marble puzzle, save your game before doing anything else. There's a couple reasons why. Number one, there are different endings to this, each having their own trophy associated with it. And to keep you from having to play through the entire game all over again to this point, it is best that once you solve the marble puzzle, save your game and start going and doing endings in this order. I'm not going to do them to save on time because I want this to be the final episode, since we're literally like we're here, like we're done almost. But first thing you want to do, once you get the prison book, before coming to age 233, open it up, put your hand on it. You will trap yourself in the book. Gen will pull you out, he'll shoot you, and then basically mock you for being so stupid. Now, that will give you this trophy. Next, what you want to do is take Catherine's journal, and you remember the device at the very start of the game where we were prior to. Actually, we'll do that later. Anyway, I'll show you whenever we get there. So ignore that for now. Now, there are two different trophies that you can get by coming here. First, using the trap book to trap Gen, you immediately, like first time he tells you, which by the way, you only have like a second to respond. If you hesitate at all, he closes the book, sets it down over here, and then allows you to leave, and then you have to come back. Now, the only way you can come back is you have to traverse the Starry Expanse, because it sends you, this links you to Gen's laboratory on Boiler Island. So you have to go and use the spitting marble or the spitting dome to go through the Starry Expanse back to Temple Island, and then you have to come back here. Now, you have to do that like 3 or 4 times. There used to be a pull lever right here that would call him, because he would leave and you would pull the lever, it would call him, he'd come back. After you did that about 3 times, I think, he shoots you out of frustration. In this version, you have to traverse all the way back here 3 times to get that ending. What you do, you get this trophy. Now, once you have captured Gen, next up, you gotta lower that cage to get it out of the way, and then come over here, turn that on, and that allows us to gain access to this linking book. And if you notice, it takes us to his laboratory. But before we head back, there's 2 things we need. Number 1. Or 3 things. Apologies. First off, Gen's journal. If you read this from front to back, and as long as you've read all the other journals, which I will post them up here, you will acquire this trophy. But you have to read every journal in the game from front to back. You have all but one of the journals in your pack, so you can just open it up, read all those if you need to. The last one that you need to read, if you missed it, is in Gen's laboratory. I will point that out when we go back. Now, if you look here, these are our Rivenese numbers. Another trophy you can get is by watching this. So there are 3 of them. Come up, you hit that, open it up, and if you notice, this Tita, that's 5. So button number 5. Nope. Ah, crap. All right. Now, put in the combination. You just spin this.
Natsu? Shima?
Watch these all the way through. Tita. That's Gen's wife, Atris's mother. she's gone. She's not with us anymore. sadly.
Tagamem. San botegan shem. Vasi.
All right. So that's one. Next is from Gen's father. Is 2 and 3. I'm pretty sure these are the same in every playthrough because there's only 5. Damn it.
Now, my turn. You want to record something so always you will remember. What is English for scramape? Scum from above. Your appearance should have inspired us to a better future. What does it mean for us as a people if we cannot embrace worlds outside our own? You were an angel from above. Always you will be my angel from above.
His father was a very kind man. And finally, Anna. Now, I'm going to skip this one as far as the video goes because this message is actually pretty lengthy. I don't know why, but I think it's been a while since I've read the books. There are books that you can read in this game, but I don't remember if I think Anna is Gen's sister. Those 2, 3, and 5. Now, I'm going to skip that message just because I've already seen all these. Anna's message is really, really lengthy, so I'm not going to bother playing it. But yeah, it's 2, 3, and 5 for Anna's message. Now, that will give you this trophy. One last thing before we leave is if we open up this. Tap, ding, 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 tap. So that gives us the combination to Catherine's prison. This allows us to be able to get in. So just double check. So tap, ding, 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 tap. So that's actually really easy to remember. That will be different every playthrough, just letting you know now. Now that we got all that, we can... I am off center. How am I off center? There we go. I had to step forward. Okay, so this is... Now, one thing I did learn that was I thought was pretty cool is you can actually... Something you couldn't do in the original game. I don't know why that's doing that. You can actually go outside. There's nothing really special. I mean, you go down the path, you'll see that Gen was cooking one of these flying creatures on a spit, and then he has a chair down there where he can look out at the sunset. Anyway, obviously the game doesn't want to let us out there, so I'm just going to skip that. Let's head back. We've got everything we need. I think that's a linking book that don't work. Okay. All right, so just in case you missed it, read this journal from front to back if you haven't already to help you get the trophy. So we have 2 more things left to do. 1, we got to go free Catherine, and 2, we got to signal Atris to end the game. I'm going to go ahead and go save Catherine. However, so one of the endings I was telling you, you want to do it before You can do it before Gen, you can do it after Gen. You just have to make sure that you do it before rescuing Catherine. You have to end the game without rescuing Catherine. That's the key. That will give you this trophy. All right, we're here. Catherine! 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 I'm here to save you. All right. So, you got to tap these to figure out which sounds they make. It does not matter if you get it wrong, you know, the first time, it doesn't matter. As long as you actually hit it in the correct order, by the time you're done, it'll open. So, got tap. Okay, so that one's ding. So, tap, ding, 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 tap, pull. There we go. Catherine? Hey.
We have to move quickly. Gen's people may already know what's happening. Once we're back with the moiety, we'll have time to regroup. Can I see the book? You did it. You captured Gen. We're all free. But there's still his followers. I'm not sure what they'll do once they realize he's gone. I have to get the villagers to safety as soon as possible. And you go back to where you first arrived and reopen the fissure. I know.
The what?
It's risky, but it's the only way to signal Atris. I'll try to make it back there as soon as possible, but don't wait for me.
You do realize that will destroy this
Oh,
age.
and don't forget the combination in my journal. You'll need it.
Alright, so we're gonna wait for her to leave. So this is what she had to look at for the longest time. My people, so close yet so far away. And then this is where she scared the patootie out of me. My first time. That seems dangerous. Ah! She hasn't been brought fresh food in a while. She's given plenty of fluid, though. All right, let's go signal Atris. All right, so remember, this is where we first started. This is where I was talking about. Now, if you did not turn that steam power on inside with the little spinning room, right? You should have been able to get to that like right at the start, because you kind of have to reach the Golden Dome and all that. If you haven't already done that, go back up there, turn the steam power on. Now, the combination that Catherine gave us is this right here. Now, as I mentioned before, in order to get the other ending, a bad ending to this for this trophy, do this before rescuing Catherine. Okay? If you've done that, and as well as all the other stuff, when you come back here to get the good ending, the ending we're about to do right now, you should have this game completed 100%. So, let's grab Catherine's journal. So, 1, 2, 3. They all start at 1. Remember that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 10, 9, 8. 10, 9, 8, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7. 1, 3, 10, 9, 3, 4. Why does this do this to me? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh. I don't know how I screwed that up, but okay. All right. Now we use this to control that over there, and instead of the original, so you know how it's attached to the bottom. In the original, there was a little manhole cover there. You would put in a little 4-button combination, open it up, and then the steam power would actually go to this, and then you would lower it until it busted out the glass cover on it. Well, as you can see, well, that's not how it works anymore. Okay. Before we get this ending out of the way, I just want to say thank you to everybody who has watched this entire little mini series, getting through this. I appreciate you putting up with me, and I say that for a reason, putting up with me, because I'm new and yeah. But thank you all so much. I really appreciate it. This has been a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves while you were here. And without further ado, let's call Atris. That might be too low. Yeah, it's too low. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, let's call Atris. Like and subscribe if you're new. I really appreciate you. Guys, Dad out.
Isn't much time. Where's Catherine? Where's the book? I don't understand.
Atris! The villagers are safely in the Rebel Age. I thank you.
As do I. You've accomplished more than I could have hoped for. You've given me back my life. The path home is now clear for all of us. paths must part. Perhaps we'll meet again someday. You know where to find me. Goodbye, my friend. Now I understand. Endings and beginnings are within the fissure. That riven cleft of stars that acts as both a wall and a bridge. And though I'm unable to understand how, the very flow of stars that brought my mist book into worthy hands, I am sure served as a safe passage home for my friend. The age of Riven has come to a close, but the people of Riven are free. And now I am at rest, understanding that in books and ages and life, the ending can never truly be written.